Hello, my name is Justin Storn. I'm a national master and I'm a content creator for ChessGoals. Today I'm going to be playing a longer game and I'm going to talk through my thought process with each move. Hopefully this gives you a better understanding of how a higher level player thinks and works through a position. But yeah, I hope to be making more videos in the future, so make sure to subscribe and look out for those. Let's get into it. Okay, here we go. We're playing 2270, which is cool. So we're playing a pretty strong player. So d4, d5, and now c4. This is the Queen's Gambit. And they decline it. If they took, that would have been the Queen's Gambit accepted. So now they play bishop e7. This is a little kind of twist on the variation to not exactly commit to playing this. So here, I'm just going to play knight f3. And now I'm going to take, this is the exchange variation, and I'm bringing my bishop to g5. So in the opening, the things I want to emphasize are developing. I want to get my pieces out as fast as possible. And controlling the center and castling. Those are the things I want to do. So he plays bishop f5. Bishop f5 is a little annoying. Because now I don't want to trade bishops, but I need to develop. So I think I'm just going to go here. And now I want to castle. So again, I want to follow the opening principles, make sure do all those things I talked about. Now I think I'm going to play knight h4. I think. Yeah, because I want to go after his bishop. If he goes here, then maybe I play this. Or queen c2. Tough call. I'll go queen c2 because I have moved my bishop already. I haven't moved my queen. Goes there. Okay. Now, if I go here, he has g5, so I kind of have to take. And now I'm going to plant this knight on f5. So this opening hasn't exactly gone how I would have liked, but I still think this position is equal. So we play c5. And now I have a choice. I can take or just ignore it and play rook d1. And I think I'm going to take because I want to take advantage of this weak pawn here. So let's take. And now let's bring our rook to this open line and put pressure here. So right away, I'm threatening to take here. And so he has to protect this because taking here unleashes this attack here. And now maybe bishop f3 to put more pressure here. I think that makes sense. Let's go ahead and do it. He's playing pretty fast. So I need to make sure I don't fall too far behind on the clock. So now he attacks this knight. Let's retreat it to the square. The square makes the most logical sense. Now I'm blockading this isolated pawn, and that's very key. We don't want this pawn to go forward, because that would make it, able to be treated and just make it a stronger pawn and open things up. So now I need to think of how to increase the pressure here. I think playing rook d2 and rook d1 is what I want to do. Yeah, that looks good to me. So let's go ahead and go for it. I'm not worried about knight e4 because I can take with a bishop. So it doesn't matter that this knight is pinned because I can still take it. And knight a4 I can take with the queen. Okay, so I think my position is pretty good here. I think it's, my next few moves are pretty natural. Just playing rook d1. And, maybe I play h3, just slowly improve. Okay, I'm not exactly sure what he's doing with that move. But I don't see any threats, so I'm going to continue with my plan of getting all my pieces into the game and putting pressure on this pawn. So yeah, now I'm very close to being able to take this. In fact, I might be able to. If I take here, he takes, I go knight here. I think I can do that. It's a little risky, but I think that works. Bishop takes, and then there. There's no discoveries on my queen. I think I can do that. I'm not super confident in this, but I'm going to go for it. If he takes, I just take, and I'm super happy. If he goes here, I just bring my bishop back, probably. I don't really care if my pawns get doubled. So yeah, let's calculate this together. So if he takes this way, my idea is to uncover an attack on his queen with knight f5 and an attack on this. So yeah, let's play knight f5. And then if he plays like queen e5, I'm going to take this. And then when he takes back, then I take with the knight. So if he ever moves this knight, now he's gotten rid of his rook, so I can take here with check. What a weird position. If he takes here, well, he can't quite do that yet. So he goes there. My idea was to take this. I think that's what I'm going to do. Again, if this, then maybe this is annoying, so I want to take this way. And now I want to take this way. Yes. So this works because if he moves this knight to, say, e4, now I can take his rook with check, sacrificing my queen because I have two knights here, and they can both go to e7, so I can fork and win that queen back. So he can't move this yet. Oh, but he does it anyway. So again, just double checking. I take here. He has to take back, and then I play knight to e7, picking that back up. And yeah, that looks like it works. So I think I'm winning. I think that's it. Yeah, he resigns. All right, so let's take a look at this game. All right, so now I'm in game review, and turns out this was a pretty good game. I had a 96.5 accuracy, which is pretty good. I only made 3 inaccuracies. So yeah, let's take a look. So d4, d5, c4, e6, this is all normal. And then I'm trying to figure out, because I did feel like I did something wrong in the opening. So here I think was the critical position. Here I played bishop e2, which was an inaccuracy. So what could I have done instead? Let's see, I could have played h3. I could have played knight h4. Those are the moves that are coming to mind. Knight e5 doesn't really seem that enticing because he just plays knight d7 and challenges that knight. So if I play knight h4, goes bishop here maybe, or bishop e6 probably. Yeah, this is what I was looking at, and I was scared after f4 he just has h6. Yeah, so but maybe I just go here and then f4 is way too risky. But if I just play bishop d3, then I develop my bishop in one go to a square I like, and I can play knight f5, next move if I want to. So I think this would be okay. I think this would be fine. But yeah, let's continue with the game. So bishop e2 is an inaccuracy. I should have played something like knight h4. But we both castle. Then play queen c2. So queen c2 it says was good. So what could I have done different? Okay, it likes bishop d3 a little bit better. I just wanted to play principled chess. And principally, I don't want to move the same piece twice in the opening. So I'm not too concerned about that. It's a very small inaccuracy. Then takes knight f5. This is all good. Then he's c5. I take. So taking on c5 is an inaccuracy. But the engine now says it's not. So I think that was fine. Then rook d1. Bishop f3. Oh, bishop f3 is an accuracy. Wow. Okay, now it's saying it's the best move. So I think the engine just needs some time. But again, we're just bringing our pieces to attack the weakness. So in this position, I create a weakness by taking on c5. Now this pawn on d5 is kind of my target, and I bring my pieces to squares that can attack it. So I bring my bishop to f3, I bring my rook on this d file, and I make sure I control the square in front of it, because if it moves, then it doesn't really matter if I attack this square if it's on this square. So I need to make sure it can't move forward either. So queen d7, then I bring my knight back to d4. He plays rook d8. I play rook d2. Yeah, that's fine. And then bring my rook to d1. All of this seems pretty natural. And here I played bishop takes d5, a brilliant move. Nice. I wasn't super sure if that was going to work, but I calculated it, and everything I calculated worked. So yeah, in this kind of position, you just have to, it takes a lot of time to build the calculation skills to really be able to figure out a position. But I highly encourage you guys to do calculation exercises, stuff like that, because that's how you can come up with a move like bishop takes c5. Because it doesn't seem like right away, if you look at this position, it looks like we have two attackers and he has two defenders. So it doesn't really seem like it works. But in reality, it does, because we have all this firepower on this D line. So all we need to do is, after he takes back, move our knight away, and unleash this monster on the D file of these two rooks. So knight f5, I take, and then take back, and knight e4 was just a blunder, because simply taking on c8 just wins. Yeah. So that was a pretty smooth game. In the opening, I just focused on developing my pieces. Like, if you notice in this position, all my pieces are doing good things. They're all involved in the position. My rooks here were very important. In attacking d5, my queen obviously set up the winning tactic with queen takes d8. Another brilliant move. Wow, two brilliant moves in one game. That's great. And after he takes, I have 97, just winning. So yeah, hopefully this gave you a good insight into how a master thinks when they're playing a game and how they look at their game after, because that's just as important. I think game analysis is huge for trying to improve in chess and trying to learn from your mistakes. Learning from your mistakes is one of the best teachers in anything, and especially in chess. So play games of your own, look at them, and try to organize your thoughts. Try to think clearly and work through your thought process. Try to follow the opening principles, all that good stuff. But yeah, that's all I have. So make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you next video. Thanks.